Hello, and welcome to the self-paced training on learning styles. So if you'd like instructions on how to use Pear Deck, you can click on the black box and it'll open up a video that you can follow. We're not going to do that right now though. So the objectives for this lesson are that participants will be able to describe learning styles and to take a stance on their effectiveness. What types of class activities help your students learn best? I would say maybe when they are fun and interactive. Learning styles. Every student is different. Some people say that students each have their own learning style. A learning style refers to different ways students learn and retain information. People learn in different ways. The 4 learning styles are visual, auditory, reading, writing, and kinesthetic. Visual learners are most successful when they see information presented in a visual way. They learn best with the help of images, charts, graphs, and diagrams. Teachers of visual learners can help them learn by giving them graphic organizers to complete. They can also encourage the students to demonstrate their understanding by creating their own images. Throughout this training, you will modify a lesson plan to suit the needs of different learners. So mathematics, trigonometry, students will be able to find the measurements of a triangle using sine, cosine, and tangent. How would you teach a lesson about triangles to a visual learner? Maybe have a picture of the triangle with the measurements within it for them to see and calculate. Auditory learners. Auditory learners learn best when they hear information. They learn best when they listen to the teacher speak or when they participate in class discussions. Teachers of auditory learners can help them learn by recording their lessons so students can view them later. Teachers should ask auditory learners to read their work out loud or encourage them to verbalize their thinking. So maybe brainstorm as a class how to solve a problem by asking students the different steps. Reading, writing learners. Reading, writing learners are most successful when they process information through reading and writing. They learn best by reading large amounts of information and writing notes on what they read. Teachers can support reading, writing learners by providing them with printed information. They should encourage them to read a lot about a topic. Teachers should assess this type of student through essays and written work. Maybe give written homework for them to complete. Kinesthetic learners. Kinesthetic learners learn best through hands-on activities. They are very active students who learn by doing. They do well in lab settings or when using manipulatives. Teachers can support kinesthetic learners by giving them opportunities to figure things out on their own. Some teachers have found that flashcards help kinesthetic learners as well. Okay, how would you teach a lesson about triangles to a kinesthetic learner? This one's a bit harder. Maybe you could have physical representations. Fill in the chart with the definition of each learning style. Prefer visual types of learning, such as pictures and images. Prefers listening and hearing. Prefers reading and writing. Text and information. Prefers learning through doing and touching. Even though lots of people believe in learning styles, there is very little scientific proof that they work. Learning styles are more related to a student's enjoyment than learning. Visual learners may enjoy looking at images, and kinesthetic learners may enjoy moving around. However, learning styles do not actually affect how much students learn or how well they later remember the information. Even though learning styles may not actually improve student learning, it is still important to remember that people enjoy learning in different ways. Teachers should present content and assess students in lots of different ways through visual, auditory, reading, writing, and kinesthetic activities. A variety of activities in the classroom improves student interest and keeps students engaged. Each student will have their own individual preferences on how they learn. Here are some ways you can support all students in your class, no matter which learning style they enjoy. Use a variety of teaching methods, give students choice, create learner profiles. When presenting new information, use multiple types of media. PowerPoint presentations with clear illustrations, articles that students read and respond to in writing, discussions about the topic. When assessing students, assess them in a variety of ways: written tests and essays, presentations, creative projects, hands-on projects. Instead of giving a test, present students with multiple ways to demonstrate their learning. Give them clear expectations, but let them choose to show their work in a way that fits their learning style. So maybe creative graphic representation of the work bees do in the world, participate in a debate or class discussion about the importance of bees, write a letter to the editor explaining why we need to protect bees, visit a bee farm and take pictures of yourself caring for bees. Each of these assignments addresses the same topic, the importance of bees. Giving students a choice in which task they complete helps them engage with the topic in the way that would be the most meaningful to them. To help keep students engaged in class, you need to know their interests. One way to get to know your students is to have them complete a learning profile at the beginning of the school year. When the students complete the profiles, they will help you as a teacher understand what they like to do, reflect on their own learning process. This can be something as simple as a questionnaire or survey, or as complex as an essay or introductory speech. The method you choose to create the learning profiles depends on which subject you teach and how comfortable your students are with sharing information. Which technique will you use to support your students' learning styles? Probably use a variety of teaching methods. How can knowing your students' learning styles help you be a better teacher? Can better adapt to the preferences of students. Okay, so how easy, difficult was this training? We'll put neutral. How satisfied were you with this training? Neutral. So at the end, and references. So thank you very much, and bye-bye!